Hello there. Saturday brought with it drier weather, some sunshine as well, but still around 200 flood warnings because all the rain that we've seen so far to start 2024 is still making its way through the river systems. There are numerous flood warnings in force. You can find more detail on the website. Because, of course, the first 3 or 4 days of 2004, January, have brought almost a month's worth of rain in some areas, but that has all started to change. And as I say, it started on Saturday with that drier weather for many under high pressure. And that high pressure effectively is stopping the passage of these Atlantic weather fronts, keeping the rain at bay and keeping it dry across most parts for the next 4 or 5 days. But we're flipping the coin from the wet and the windy and the mild to the much colder with some frost and fog. And on Saturday, we saw that fog lingering in Cumbria, and the fog will once again linger during the day on Sunday as well. Of course, icy because we start with frost and there's so much moisture around, even a few wintry showers across southern and eastern areas, coming into eastern parts of northern England as well. But for many, there's a lot of dry and settled weather around, but rather chilly weather once again on Sunday. Temperatures will be a notch down on those of Saturday because it starts with a lower temperature. And then again, Sunday night into Monday, the frost and the fog return with some icy patches around and the fog slow to clear on Monday. It does mean it could be quite hazardous on the roads first thing Monday for the return to work for many, with freezing fog, icy patches as well. And some of that fog, as we've seen in recent days, slow to clear away. But where it does so, it looks like a good deal of dry and bright weather for Scotland, Northern Ireland, western fringes of England and Wales. A bit more cloud mulling around across northern and eastern areas, but temperatures very similar, as you can see. They're a bit below average now at 4s and 5s, and it will feel colder as well when you add on that breeze coming in off a chilly North Sea. And the breeze is because we've got, well, more tightly packed isobars across the southern half of the UK, which on Tuesday should help to bring in some drier air and break that cloud up a bit. So hopefully we'll see a bit more sunshine across central eastern areas. Instead, we might have that fog or low cloud lingering further north. But again, it's a frosty start, a fine and dry day for most part, but just the issue of where the fog and the low cloud will be. It looks as if because we've got that breeze in the south on Wednesday as well, clearer skies here, but perhaps more of that breeze coming in off the North Sea will just bring more cloudy skies into central and eastern parts of both Scotland and England. And temperatures might therefore just not be quite as low, but still cold and feeling cold, of course, because of the wind. Similar story really on Thursday. Again, we keep the high pressure centred to the north of the UK, so it keeps things fine and dry and settled. Temperatures just lifting a little, as you can see later this week. But really, that high pressure is the reason for the dry weather. There's just the chance, though, into the weekend that we might see some rain or snow coming in from the west and indeed from the north. So there's a lot of uncertainty towards next weekend, but it looks like a transient spell, then followed by wintry showers. So yes, temperatures may just lift a little later in the week, and then we get some potential rain or even some snow in, and then it's another blast of, if anything, colder air coming in by the end of the weekend. So some uncertainty as we approach the latter part of the week and the weekend, but until then it's looking drier and colder for most.